Back in November 2024, I made a video comparing 5 of the best known bouillon restaurants in Paris. The video was quite successful, with more than 175,000 people watching me rank Le Petit Bouillon Pharamond above the other restaurants. But in this video, I also pointed out that although bouillons are a genuinely affordable way to enjoy a complete meal in Paris, the quality of the food they serve is often fairly average. So whenever a new bouillon opens, and that happens quite regularly in Paris these days, I always hope that this time the food will be genuinely better. Located just a 1-minute walk from 4 Septembre station on Metro Line 3, Comme is also conveniently close to the Palais Garnier. Housed in the former Café des Théâtres, Comme serves traditional bouillon fare, simple, generous, homemade dishes at affordable prices. On the facade, the owners have embraced a playful, slightly irreverent spirit, using vintage posters with a subtly ironic twist, especially for a restaurant. The dishes and the prices leave no room for doubt. This is definitely a bouillon. But will the food live up to my expectations? The quirky decor continues inside. However, the restaurant isn't air-conditioned. Fortunately, plenty of fans keep the temperature surprisingly comfortable despite the heat wave that hit Paris on the day of our visit. A closer look at the menu reveals 2 things. First, the dishes are very much in the spirit of a traditional bouillon. Simple, unfussy, and built around genuine classics of French cuisine. Second, the prices are remarkably low for Paris, fully in line with what you would expect from a proper bouillon. Since my visit, I've put together this comparison chart. As you can see, Comme is a little more expensive than Bouillon Chartier, the cheapest of Paris's bouillon, but its prices remain very reasonable. Pierre-Yves enjoyed his choice of starter, Leek's vinaigrette. A very simple dish, but served with an excellent vinaigrette. Equally simple and equally enjoyable were Gérard's cucumbers with garlic cream. And I chose the jambon persillé, a traditional ham terrine with parsley, prepared by the restaurant's own butcher. They serve it here with a delightful sauce gribiche, a tangy cold sauce made with hard-boiled eggs, mustard, vinegar, capers, gherkins, and fresh herbs. 3 fairly simple starters, each elevated by a high-quality, flavorful sauce. For the main course, both my friends chose the salmon and mango tartare, served with French fries and a side salad. Yummy, they said. The French fries were tasty, as I was able to confirm, since they also came with my beef tartare, made with good fresh meat, which I spiced up with a little Tabasco. For dessert, Pierre-Yves chose the crème brûlée. It was good, though a little on the small side, especially compared with the generous île flottante that Gérard and I ordered. All in all, it was a very enjoyable meal. The food may not have been Michelin-starred quality, but it was more than satisfying for a relaxed lunch on a hot weekday. And when you consider that we paid just €91 for 3 complete meals, starter, main course and dessert, with a pint of beer each plus 1 extra beer and 2 coffees, it was genuinely excellent value for money. For the Paris Top Tips review, Comme earns a strong 16.4 out of 20. Its excellent location near Opéra, genuinely good bouillon food, warm and friendly service, and authentic bouillon prices make it an excellent choice. And for once, I have no real downside to mention. Oh, actually, I do have one complaint. please invest in some air conditioning. And guess who, with a score like that, takes the top spot in my ranking? Yes, Comme, Bouillon, just ahead of Le Petit Bouillon Pharamond. And with a much shorter queue than at most other bouillons, which in Paris is almost a luxury in itself.